Well, couple thoughts. One, I like this episode, and this is probably one of the better I've seen of like a heartbreak in a love triangle situation. And also, you remember when people got peeved because, because PB had one of Marceline's t-shirts in that one episode, and they're like, oh, they were together and stuff, and some people got angry about that. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a little bit of that for this episode. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe the world become a little bit more tolerable. Or not tolerable. Accepting. That's a better word for that. Accepting. Because nothing should be tolerable. Everything should be accepted. But accepting since, 3 years ago. What am I talking about? Anyways. This was Just Friends. The one episode that I could actually remember. That one episode's name that I can actually remember because this is the episode I really wanted to see. Oh boy! Woo! Okay, so Star bought some tickets for Marco, and for him and Marco, for her and Marco to go to this Backstreet Boys concert. I guess I can say NSYNC. Those are only two boy bands. I guess I know of the Jonas Brothers, but I don't think I ever really listened to them. Backstreet Boys and NSYNC I did listen to, so that's probably the better one to come up with is for me. But basically concerts to them, and they apparently this boy band has a career on making music that sounds like a usual love song, but has sad undertones under it. Like the love duet that they also bring up that song too, with Tom and Marco did, as well as this one where they talk about how someone broke their heart and they were too late. So now these two people who like each other are now just friends. And I'm just like, and it's actually really cool seeing the two, like, in the beginning brushing their teeth, and, like, while they're brushing, they have, like, those musical toothbrushes, and, them singing it together, and it's actually really freaking awesome, and that's a cool little, like, bonding moment for them, as well as, like, and then, like, even Star says, which I, like, throughout this entire episode, Star is smiling and everything, she's saying, oh, Marco, because Jackie's gonna be with you, you and me, we can be good friends or whatever. We're gonna see Jackie a lot more, so I want her to feel like she's included. So she actually brought Jackie in on this concert, bought her tickets too. And gosh dang it, Jackie's a nice person. Like, she really is. And also, like, I know people are probably gonna say something like, I thought you didn't like, well, one, at least me, because I said multiple times that, Marco post Hekapoo should be more confident, post Hekapoo should be more confident, more strong. And then in this episode, he's kind of the exact opposite of all that. I kind of take that as, he doesn't want to mess this up. Maybe I am making excuses for the show at this point, but at least the way I took it, he doesn't want to mess this up. He's been that strong, confident character throughout post of Hekapoo until this episode, and I think that just kind of shows more, not so much that he's backtracking back to the Marco before Hekapoo. I think this is more showing that Jackie is someone important to Marco. She is someone important to him, and he doesn't want to mess it up. That's at least how I take it. Though I do say, like, watching these couple episodes, I do really strongly feel, I guess, it's not really a cliche. I guess it's kind of a cliche at this point, but I do feel in the end he's probably is going to go get what, if he does get anyone, it's probably going to be Star in the end. Probably. That seems where it's really leading to, which I guess I shouldn't be too sad about that, but yeah. But, Also, now that I think about it, Star and Jenna it may be a thing. It may be a thing for a season. I'm not sure yet. But I'll bring up my reasoning for that in a bit. But, so, most of the episode is them trying to get to the concert, but Marco seems to be ruining everything as he goes along. Like, a Star makes some t-shirts for him and Jackie and Star for the concert, but Marco's is for some reason super duper tight. And even though Star and Jackie, I'm pretty sure aren't. I think Jackie and Star have thinner bodies. I believe than Marco. But even then, I'm looking at that shirt. I'm like, dude, if it doesn't fit that well, like it's like the point where it's choking him. I'm just thinking, dude, cut the sleeves, like, and cut a little bit down the center of the shirt. I'm pretty sure Star won't mind, and it would kind of work. You could breathe. And not to mention, Jackie also then made concert skateboards, which I'm like, okay, how the fuck did she make those? But then it turns out, her dad owns a skateboard shop, and that's why she, I guess, has a lot of skateboards. So that's actually pretty freaking awesome. And it was pretty cool because, one, you see Star and Jackie actually kind of hanging out a little bit, which wasn't too bad, though it did kind of feel like, okay, this is kind of like a third wheel situation. But somehow Marco's the third wheel, and also, I don't know, I have, looking at Star and Jackie, like, interacting, whatever, at least to me, I kind of got the feeling of, and I don't know, this wasn't shown in the actual episode, at least not that I saw, but at least to me, it kind of felt like, one, there is kind of something going between Star and Marco a little bit, but more or less on the lines of, that Star and Jackie are kind of just putting up with each other because of Marco. And again, I could be totally, but that's just like my feeling on that, and it just feels like if Marco wasn't here, Star and Jackie probably wouldn't hang out, probably wouldn't, whatever. And it's really only because of Marco, and Jackie probably also knows that Star likes Marco. I don't know, that's at least how I read some of this, and that's kind of how it came off to me. Even though, like, there wasn't much to show off of that, but it actually was pretty cool seeing, and again, like, Marco screws up a couple times. He traumatizes the family of ducks, he rips the shirt, he destroys the skateboard, all on accident. And, like, he even at one point goes to the corner, starts sulking, and tells Jack and Star that they should go they should go together, since he himself he said, like, you guys would have more fun. I'm just going to ruin everything. And I do love Jackie because she even like say, no, Marco, it's okay. Like, she was really being sympathetic. She was like, no, Marco, it's okay, and all this stuff. I really hope it's not in the end, like, she didn't, like, date him because she felt sorry for him. Wouldn't that be a kind of a big twist? But that is a kind of also, like, super sad, and that would incredibly break Marco's heart. But yeah, like, that was actually all pretty cool. Like, I was thinking, like, everything Marco was doing, like, okay, yeah, you are really screwing up there, bud. You really are. Like, I'm pretty sure if Jackie was anyone else, she would have probably left you by now. Then again, she would have left you in a little thing on the side of your neck, made you say every last little dirty secret you had to her. So, but yeah, that just, I guess, shows how nice of a person Jackie is. So, and then when we finally do get to the concert, they start singing the whole song, Just Friends or whatever, and like, you see Jackie and Marco are dancing with each other, and then Star grabs Marco's hand, and Marco, one, looks a little bit surprised, but then they start singing the duet to each other, which, again, they're singing a song that literally says, we could have loved each other, we could have been together, but you were too late. And I love when they're just talking to each other, singing that, and the thing is, while they're singing together, I'm just thinking, it would not surprise me if we turn the camera just a little bit to see Jackie noticing this and be like, what the fudge? And then kissing Marco to try to say, like, yeah, he's not your boyfriend. Or something like that. That's a crappy thing to do. That is kind of a crappy thing to do, but it also, that's kind of a crappy thing they're kind of doing right there, too, a little bit. But because that was probably the most chemistry I've seen between Star and Marco. I think that right there is the most chemistry I've seen in that. And that's not a bad thing, because that actually shows, okay, yeah, these two could be a thing. They could. There is actually chemistry there between Star and Marco. And then that's actually a pretty good thing, especially if that's what they're kind of going for, is a love story between, of course, these two characters, because we're actually kind of seeing chemistry being developed. We see these two characters kind of together, not just here's one character, here's character A, here's character B, kiss. It's, yeah, for a good example of a bad example, watch Spy Kids 3. Or any other bad cartoon that, like, has the two characters that just say, they have to get together. And also, like I was saying, at the point where they say the song goes, we're just friends, and everyone starts kissing, there's like a gay couple in the, well, not gay couple, two guys, well, man, who needs labels? The two guys kissing in the, at like the second away, two couples away, or the second couple away from Star, and then like you see all these other people kissing together, and I'm just looking at that, and I'm like, people got angry about PB owning one of Marceline shirt, and that alluding to them having a relationship. FYI, that's canon. Marceline's voice actor actually confirmed it, so. But, so seeing that together, I'm just thinking, oh, the backlash is going to be tremendous if it's brought up. Well, I guess if someone watches this and like, that happened? Oh, backlash! But still, I'm just like, oh, the backlash. I can feel it. Then again, I also thought that Squirrel Girl was going to have, in that one episode, was going to have a lot more fan art, and I haven't seen any of it. So, you know what? For all I know, who knows? Skinny Jasper got a lot of it. We had a lot of fan art, but for some reason, Squirrel Girl didn't. But yeah, I'm just like, huh. Also, I know there's a superhero named Squirrel Girl. I keep looking off in the distance, I'm just like, But yeah, I should probably keep looking at the camera instead of just looking off in the distance for my own thoughts. But, yeah, I'm just like, oh, the backlash is going to be amazing. But then we switch to, Star looks to Marco and Jackie, they're kissing, and then Star's just gone. It's not, and I really love what they do. They don't put her crying. They don't do anything like, Marco, you should be there, or some bullcrap like that. No, it's Marco sees Star all the way by the stage. And goes, Star, are you okay? I'm sorry, it kind of just happened and stuff. And that's the question, is like, why are you apologizing? She is your girlfriend, not Star, Jackie. You shouldn't really need to apologize about that, but I don't know, maybe because it made Star feel left out. You can join in, Star. Let's just leave that at that. But anyways, so Star goes, no, it's fine. What she says, all happy still. She goes, no, I'm fine, and smiling, which is the scary part. She goes, no, I'm fine. Yeah, he's like, are you sure? And Star goes, yeah, I'm fine. Marco gives her a hug and says, thanks, Star, you're the best friend a guy could have. And Marco left, and Star just smiles. And the song that Tom and Marco sang to each other starts playing. And when I was like, why does this song sound familiar? And then I heard the lyrics. I'm like, oh, okay. And so Star and Marco. Also, Marco and Star get very close to kissing to the points where I'm like, don't do it. And like, I know a lot of people are probably like, do it, kiss her. I'm like, don't do it. Because Jackie's right, not saying to cheat. Oh, Lord, don't take it as that. I did not mean it in that way. Like, oh, the girlfriend's not there? Then kiss. No, I mean that in the sense of, Jackie is right there. This is an argument. This is a fight about to happen if you kiss her now. This is all types of problems. we should probably deal with that later, not now. But yeah, Star leaves while this song is playing. When you broke my heart, or whatever, and she's smiling, and then you just see her go like this. You see the green energy beam, which one I always love when I guess spoiler, well, not spoilers, but I love when like energy can like just show like how a character alignment or power, and like you just see her shoot an energy beam into the sky, and of course I knew what was gonna happen, but just walked away, and you see it land on top of the billboard with the Backstreet Boys faces on it, and it just explodes, and I'm just like, yep, that's it. That just shows right there all the pain that she has and everything summed up in that smile and that blast, saying he's happy, basically saying like he's happy. I can't take away his happiness. I was too late. Something along those lines. And that's a really awesome, that is like one really awesome episode. And also kind of does show that, yeah, she does care for Marco. Not just in a sense of, I want him as my boyfriend or some bullshit. No, it's, she will take sadness, her sadness, to make sure Marco is happy. That is awesome. It's sad. It's beyond sad, and okay, I like tragic characters, but that is very sad. But I do get that, and at the end, in the end of that, there is like there again, like I said, there was chemistry in this episode. There was chemistry for stuff. There was chemistry for Marco and Star in that episode, and that point where like they're about to say kiss, or again like where they're about to kiss. I'm just like, don't kiss, because that is a giant, even bigger problem coming. Am I saying he should stay with Jackie if he's not truly happy? No. But reading that scene, that was not a good scene to kiss Star. That really was not. Because that would have really ended something very badly. That would have ended it very badly. But yeah. This was a good episode. This was a really, really good episode. It shows multiple things. One, Star and Marco do have some chemistry. At least towards that part. If we see more scenes like that, that'd be really good. But like that point right there was chemistry. Rest of the season, it was more just friends until like that one part. Then there was chemistry there. It still shows that Jackie is a good person. At least so far, is still a good person. We haven't seen anything wrong with her, and even this is world building too, since because this is part of the main story technically, and also we see we also know that Jackie's I think dad, or I forgot someone, owns a skateboard shop. We see that Jackie is very understanding, and that Marco does have feelings for Jackie, and like again like this. Everything else we've seen throughout this post-Hekapoo, Marco hasn't been scared. He hasn't been, wimpy. It's only when he's worried about Jackie is that when that happens. And that just shows that he doesn't want to mess this up. He doesn't want to mess up him and Jackie together. And that's actually really good. That's a really good, that's at least really good character development, at least that, and it also shows that, like, yeah, Jackie's the one who can get under his skin for right now. This is a good episode. And also, like I was saying, like, if they show those two guys kissing, there may be a chance for Jenna and Star. Actually, there may be a chance for Jenna and Star. That would be kind of freaking awesome at some point. But at least for maybe half a season. At least. Because half the season, Janet's probably not going to be there, and then like at some point they show it. But yeah, anyways. This was awesome. This was an awesome episode. And I think this is the last episode for this week. I think. Or maybe it's not, or I don't know, because I someone said that they can't. They're worried about Friday, so I don't know if Friday they're gonna have the season finale or if it's gonna be next week. I don't know. Either way, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you want to check more videos that I've done, please click the link description below. Please share all my videos, or click any of the links beside my face. And one of these bottom ones is the subscription button. The other one's another link. I've been linking theory videos mostly to those, so I don't know if I'll link any others to that. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Please check out my videos. Hopefully enjoy this. Hopefully enjoy my little reviews. And thank you all for jumping on. Thank you for subscribing and commenting. Thank you for watching. Check out my videos, and we will see you later. I still like Marco and Tom singing together more.